Hey guys, Jimmy, and today on Roblox we're playing some more Pet Ranch Simulator. As you can see on the screen right now, actually I have to upgrade my ranch. How long have I left it like this for? Because that would kind of suck if I left it on overnight. Well, basically, I just filled up my inventory with another batch of the eggs. As you can see, I still have a lot of rebirth tokens. I don't know how long it's going to take me to spend all of them, because obviously they're only like 11k. So I mean, yeah, and I don't even have a starry one of these yet. I think, wait, which one is it again? Is it this one? No, it's this one. I have 4, so I can almost make 4 shiny ones. So that means I just need one more to make a starry of the best pets in the game. But basically, the reason why I am here today is because obviously on the leaderboards, the weekly rebirth actually just reset. People have already rebirthed 27 million times. How? How? I don't understand. But I just rebirthed as well, so I should be like just under top 100. But basically, the reason why we're recording today is because the last weekly rebirth actually just finished, and I actually didn't see this tab the last time I recorded, which is for the rewards. So for the last rebirth, I had 16 million, or 16.35 million, which means I was in the top 100. I had to play the game a lot just to make sure that I could guarantee myself in top 100. I wanted to go for top 10, but you probably need to spend a lot of Robux, like just buying coins, which doesn't really seem worth it to me just for one of these. But basically, as you can see, it says, unfortunately, I thought they were pets when they were tweeted out, but it looks like they're just statues, which I guess, oh sure, but also you can see the stone vampire bat statue, the glass vampire bat statue, and the special edition vampire bat statue. So I can also go and claim my rewards. And I think I only got the glass one, because like I said, I only had up to 100. So if I go to build, oh wait, no, I need to go over here. Okay, and if I go to build, let's try and find it. So yeah, I have the stone one, which this is the top 1000 one. We might as well put these in our place somewhere. Yeah, I'll put them over here. So also we've got the top 1000, and we have the top 100. Oh bro, it's not. Why isn't it lighting up? Line up, please. Well, no, it's because it's a little bit bigger. Well, I'll put this one over here. If I can get the top 10, I'll put one in between. I'm not sure if I can get multiple of them, because also I've already got 1000 and the 100. So the only one that I really need now is the 10, which I'm probably not going to get, to be honest. The amount of time I'm going to actually have to put into this game means I'm not going to be able to do any other videos, so I'm probably not going to achieve top 10. It's basically impossible for me, unfortunately. I did get, like, what? Like 16 million, which is, right now, is like top 3. So I guess I could, but like I said, I played a lot to actually get into the top 100, so there's probably just no way, unless I just completely no-life this skin. But hey, we have the statues. Unfortunately, like I said, I thought they would be pets, but the statues are cool, but I kind of wish we had like pets as well. I feel like that would be pretty cool, even if they weren't like super good, and they're just like, they're all right at best. Like, they could even be like the YouTube dog, which is all the way down here, like stupidly weak. It could have even been like that, and I wouldn't have really cared. I just want something that looks cool, okay? Which again, the statues look cool. I just think that there could have been something else, maybe. But oh well, I'll take it, man. I ain't complaining about something for free. Okay, anyway, let me delete all of these. So yeah, this is pretty cool, man. So as you can see, my my coins are pretty good. But like I said, it's gonna take me so long to spend all of these rebirth tokens. I don't know how long it's gonna take me. But yeah, let's just say I'm pretty sure I can rebirth quite a few more times before I actually use all of this, which means I'm probably gonna be here for quite a while, because I'm also gonna keep getting even more. So yeah, so I think my pets right now are actually pretty good. Also, I still have quite a few of these Starry Tempest Phoenixes, which are from this one. I think it's that one, is it? No, which one is that one? It's this one, I think. Yeah, it's that one. And then also the purple ones are these ones. Yep. And then what's the last one? Oh, that's here, which you can see that these pets are a lot better. They just need to like catch up on a few levels. They don't even need to be like completely over leveled, as you can tell, but also my goal is to try and get a lot of these legendaries and mythics to replace the old legendaries that I had from the last update. As you can see, all of the other Unchained Demons I've deleted now, because I don't really need them. It really isn't the point. As you can see as well, I don't even have 59 equipped. That's just because also when I'm making them a shiny and stars constantly, I'm going to go under, sometimes I'll be over, so it just depends on how many I actually get. So there is that. So I guess not really like a super long video, but I don't think that I'd really need to like drag it out a lot. So hey, I think that's pretty cool. So like I said, the next rebirth is up right now. Actually, there is one more thing I want to show, because it's shown in a normal video, sure, but I might as well slap it into here actually. I finally did it. I finally did it. I have the Flying Pet Master title, and I have the Pet Rush Master title. This took me so long. I got my Pet Rush Master one, because also I'm better at the Pet Rush Master one, and then I got it back to back on my Flying Pet Master. It took me like maybe 5 tries, just one day, just trying to go for this thing. So basically, the minigames are actually really, really good. I'm actually going to move my mic a little bit. The minigames are really good to get in money, but basically what I did, you can use your A and D keys or your arrow keys. What I did is I figured out, if I'm going to use one of them, why not use both of them? So as you can see like that, I jumped really quickly. So I only use my arrow keys or my DNA keys. It really depends on what I'm feeling like, to be honest. Like if one arm's like a little bit more tight, then I'll use my other arm. But for these like double jumps, which usually screw me over because I wouldn't tap quick enough, or I'd tap too quick to like make sure that I got there. Whereas now, as you can see, every time that it goes to like one of the far ends, when it's like 2 away, like when we get to one, like this one, I'll press my left and my A key, like just to guarantee that I actually get there, and there's no way that I'm gonna mess up. The only problem is it took me a few tries to actually start getting used to this, because I would press it by accident when I only needed to go for a middle one. So you can see it's so much quicker, whereas if I quickly like only use my arrow keys, it's so much slower that, as you can see like that, it's instant if you press them both at the same time. So if you are struggling with this, I would definitely recommend using both of them. So I'm going to see how long I can actually go for this time. How long can we go, mate? Okay then, so we're actually coming up to 500 now, which is actually really, really good, and you can see it's a lot quicker than it was at the very beginning, but I like that more than the actual beginning. The beginning for me is just way too slow, so I get really bored, and that's where I mostly make my mistakes, is around like the 100 mark, when it starts to pick up a little bit, but like I said, I'm completely used to this amount of speed, so I'm actually about to get 500 again, which, oh no, I messed it up, I did it too early, damn it. So, yeah, but when you actually get 500, at least the first time, it wouldn't actually let me go over, and as you can see, for me just getting almost 500 that time, I messed up there because I'm talking, damn it. I actually completely filled it out, and I got a free, like, almost 19S, which is very nice. So, yeah, using both your hands is a lot easier for also A and D than just the arrow keys. Definitely would recommend it. You don't need to use them, obviously, for when it's in the middle, just use one. Like I said, I usually rotate between which keys I use to just move to the middle. Sometimes I'll use my arrow keys, sometimes I'll use my AD keys, it just depends on which arm isn't tired. But for the first time I actually got to 500, it actually kicks me off the game. It looks like 500 is actually the highest you can get, and they actually won't let you go over it, which is kind of upsetting, but yeah, it's really easy. Whereas this one, it's also like kind of like Flappy Bird. I was alright at Flappy Bird when it came out, but this is way easier. It gives you quite a lot more time than it did on Flappy Bird. The only problem is these ones. So Usually, like, the early game is pretty easy, so if you actually don't know, those little yellow spikes or sticks coming out from the bombs, so I'm just like hiccuping at the same time, you can actually touch those, so you don't need to worry about those. It's the actual bomb that you got to worry about. So what you mostly got to do is you gotta, like, when it's going down from super high to low, so like this one, so try not to jump as much, and usually, like, for these ones, I usually double click. So whenever I want to go up, I usually just double click, because when you do double click, the first one usually gives you like a pretty good amount of boost, whereas the second click, like, if you are double clicking, only gives you a very small boost. So if I know I'm 2 jumps from actually making something, I'll usually just double click, so it puts me just over the bomb, but not too high. So also, like, if it's like this one and I gotta go super low, if I do 2 normal clicks, I'll be too high for when I'm coming back down, and I'll clip the bottom of the bomb on my way back down. So if I do a quick double click, it'll give me just enough height to get over the bomb, and I'll be low enough to get down to this one. So it's mostly just like patience. I just gotta play a bit with it, but as you can see, you just gotta usually get used to clicks. Also, you can actually use your spacebar. So as you can see, I actually haven't needed to use my spacebar yet. But if there is one where it's like right now, where it's like super low on the bottom, and then it goes all the way to the top, when you're like fairly far through the game, you have to mash your left click on your spacebar. So when you do both of them, it goes up a little bit quicker, and that definitely helps a lot. So definitely would recommend that. I'm actually about to complete it just while I was talking, so hey, I got pretty good at this one. So yeah, as you can see, when you get to 100, or when you actually get to the title, it doesn't actually let you go higher, which is kind of sucks, to be honest. But hey, I thought I'd give you some quick tips if you are trying to get those titles and you're having trouble. For the Pet Rush one, use AD and arrow keys. It makes it so much smoother. For the Flying Pet Master, it's just going to take time. Like I said, the yellow stick parts of the bomb, you can touch those a little bit. The hitbox doesn't go all the way to the very top of it. And double clicking definitely helps when you have to go to the highest points of the bomb, and then the next part is like all the way at the bottom. So you just like rapidly double click. So the first jump is like a normal jump, but since you double click, that second click only boosts you a very little amount, just get you that little extra height rather than just another normal full height jump. At least that's what I explain it as, and that's what it seems to do, at least for when I do it. So I definitely would recommend that. And like I said, if you have to go from the lowest point, and then the next one is all the way at the highest, it definitely would help to like mash your left click and your spacebar, because spacebar also boosts you. But like I said, that time I got really lucky and I didn't actually get too many of those. My first time when I actually got my 100, it was mostly all of those, like from highest to lowest, all the time. It was so annoying. But I think that's actually what helped me learn how to actually play it pretty well. But hey, there we are. So like I said, the only reason why I was doing those is because I wanted to get since also for the leaderboards competition, I wanted to get more coins quicker. So what I would actually do is I would just keep playing these minigames just to also complete them, and I actually figured out how to beat them, or like a good tip to actually how to beat them. So hey, that's pretty good. So I thought I'd mention it really quickly, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna leave it off here, so I'll see you guys next time.